So what I'm thinking is they're getting ready to have another cryptocurrency bull run. You know, it's a good way to capitalize on it. It's made people multiple millions of dollars. A lot of people. You know, Bitcoin. You know, it's a good, fast, easy way to capitalize. You know, increase profits. You know what I mean? But, you know, the trick is, when I buy cryptocurrencies, waiting for the next bull run, or maybe not, it might just die out, be a fad. You know, same with anything, unless you know what you're doing. I make my money at the bottom, when nobody wants to buy it, when there's blood in the streets. And the next bull run, when it goes back up, that's one way to make money. That's the way most people make money, or trained to make money. But, however, bear and millionaire rhyme for a reason. Most money I've seen made is in bear markets, when everything goes down. You see, it's waves. It's waves. In a true, unmanipulated, non-thieving market, you make your money up and you make your money down. It's two ways. It's hard to not make money in it unless you're getting scammed by the market makers, Wall Street, tainted. It's all tainted. It's all, everything is monopolized. Everything. But people don't see it because they just work the regular 9 to 5 and they're okay with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me. But you know, I think we're getting ready to have one more. See, that's what wealthy people do. They make their money in that, and then they get out. They don't keep it in there. It's not stocks. That doesn't work. That's my parents and my grandparents' day, where that works. You know, there's what, the 5, the 7, Apple, Amazon, blah blah blah. It's only 7. You know, and you miss the boat on those ain't gonna go up too much more. In fact, they're gonna lose value here pretty soon, but they'll probably regain if we don't freaking collapse. You know, what, you got 5 choices? That's not very good odds. You know, and they're not going up. They might later, but I doubt it. You know, so, you know, most people think that you put your money in stocks, you wait 20 years, and it goes up. And you make your money. You wait 10 years. Dude, that is old. That's the old way of making money. And it's very manipulated, very risky. Dude, that's old now. What works then does not work today. Then is dead and stinking. Today is today. You know, tomorrow's not even here. Does it even really exist? Does the past exist? It's not even really here. It's today, the now. You know, so all those ways of making money are gone. You know, the new way people are making money, youngsters or whatever, is selling success. You know, and, you know, adults, everybody's doing it now. They're trying to sell success. You know, buy my course, you know, blah, 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 to make you rich. Just because they got lucky in some cryptocurrencies, like I should have, but I had my head up my ass. You know, you know, and they sell success, which is a scam. You know, I've seen people teach you gotta monetize yourself. You know, whatever works, I guess. I'm not hating. But that's what they're doing, and they're making millions and millions of dollars on the millions they've already made. Once they make millions, they can prove, look, I made millions. You can too. just buy my course and blah blah blah. $50 a month for my platform, and I'll show you how to get rich. 99% of those people don't ever get rich. They don't ever make substantial amounts of money. But it's like cycles. There's cycles in everything. Every single thing. Right now it was a bull market cycle. I'd say in cryptocurrencies, because that's easy to measure. And there's cycles always in everything. In real estate, in every single market, there's always a cycle, an up and down cycle. But when I believe, and Donald Trump even said this, the United States is one big ugly bubble, and it is. I can't even afford the United States here anymore. So I'm going to move to a different country. I've been to other countries. People are more happy. I've been sold the American dream, which is a lie. Because I gotta be asleep to believe it. Mortgage rates, nobody can afford a home anymore. It's all one big lie. I'm just an economic slave for this country. But yeah, there's cycles and up and down. People make their money, they get out. And if they choose to do so, they can short markets, and that's risky. You really got to know what you're doing there. You got to short, But the cycle thing, people make their money and they get out. And United States is just one big ugly bubble, and all bubbles pop. Everything is a bubble. Everything is one big ugly bubble. How much is a house? 300,000. Whatever. It used to be 150 back in my day. That's the bubble getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And Donald Trump said this one time too, right on national television. We're in one big ugly bubble, and if we're not careful, everything turns into bubbles, and they always pop. Bubbles always pop. There's always an up and down cycle. Always. You just gotta get in at the bottom if you choose to do so. Ride the wave up to the top, and when it's at the top, ride the wave to the bottom if you choose to do so, and get back in at the bottom. But eventually, that's all going to come to an end. And they always create bubbles. They always pop. That's all your money into. The devil is the prince and the power of the air. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I breathe air. So he's everywhere. And the love of money is the root of all evil. Money is not the root of all evil. The love of money. I don't worship money. I try to get it so I can be free. And live a better life. And help my family and my loved ones. That's why I try to get it. I'm not one of those that's nice and happy and work the same job for 25 years, 30 years, 50 years, 60 years, and then retire and die. I can't do that. I cannot do that. But I think we're ready to have another crypto bull run. And depending on how much you put in, I think the altcoins are done. There's not very many going to make it when all that goes away. Probably Bitcoin, some privacy coins, Monero, Pirate Chain. Those are my two favorite. Monero's my favorite. It's untrackable, untraceable. But when the cyber polygon happens and the cyber pandemic happens, all that is anything digital, anything computerized is all that goes down the drain. That's why I like gold, silver more, solid food. The electrical grid is like 50 years behind. A piece of wire copper only lasts 50 to 75 years. Probably 50 years. So, where are we going to buy it from? Since the United States is a nation of consumers, not producers. Of course, they're going to buy all that crap from China. Come on. You know, buying electronic components. That's all. Once we do all that and everything buys from China, they just got to hit a button. There goes the power grid. And it's all just ugly. So that's why I believe, solar power. I can't really depend on a grocery store for my food, because when diesel prices become too expensive, and the collapse does come, who do you think's going to take over? The government and the military. They're going to be driving all the food rations and everything, and they're going to take over everything. They're already trying to take over the food supply. That's $1 trillion, maybe more than a couple $1 trillion industry. Trillion. If I'm not mistaken, just here in the United States, it's $1 trillion industry. Everybody needs to eat. Everybody. If I can control the food supply, I can control the whole nation. It's just something for me to think about. I might try to get in on this next crypto bull run. I've been following it for 6-7 years. And they made a lot of millionaires. A lot of millionaires. I missed that boat. If I did not become a millionaire in these last 3-4 years, I fucked up so bad. So bad. I wish I did, because I didn't become a multi-millionaire these last 4 years. I fucked up so bad. But anyways, there's cycles. There's cycles to everything. There's a life cycle. Women have menstrual cycles. Life is one big cycle. It's just, the cycles. So I'm going to try to get in on this next cycle. Every little bit helps. You know what I mean? I think the day of all these new coins being made and making millions once they go up are over. I think this might be the last time. But you really have to pick the right coins. But I'm not a believer in all these coins, these altcoins. They could make you some money. You just got to find the right one. Bitcoin, if anything. But I'm not going to put a bunch of money in that. That's played out. I think missed the boat on that. But get prepared for the next cycle. There's going to be a next bull run in crypto. There's going to be a housing market crash. The cycle there. Everything's one big ugly bubble. Astronomical prices for everything. Gas, food, and that's all a bubble. All bubbles pop. All of them. 100% guaranteed. Just that's when you get in. When this bubble pops, the everything bubble, Donald Trump calls it. I'm not a fan of any politician, any government, but Donald Trump said it plain as day. Did not lie about it. No other politician did that. We're in one big fat ugly bubble if we're not careful, and it's gonna pop. So at the bottom of the bubble, when it pops, that's when I want to get in. I'm really late, but then I'll get in then. You know what I mean? But it's probably next year, I'm thinking. It'll all start the end of next year. And then starts the next cycle. But I don't think the United States of America's cycle is going to go back up. Japan's stock market was where ours is at now. What was it, 20 years ago?
and theirs crashed right around this time, and theirs never recovered because it's not a bubble. They didn't create it into a bubble like everybody does here. All the big wigs, all the millionaires, or billionaires, whatever, all the people that, the controllers, the market makers, they're not blowing it into a bubble. See, now that everything's into a bubble, they're gonna pop it, and you're gonna lose all your goddamn fucking money. Who's gonna get it? That money's got to go somewhere. Back into the 1% hands is where it's all gonna go, and they make more money. That's how they do it. Everybody, I don't give a rat's ass about you. I really need to understand about the bubbles. They always create them. They always pop them. And you usually get the short end of the stick. But thank you guys. Have a good day. God bless. Love you all. And I'll talk to you later. Be ready for that next bull run, Eddie. Be ready for it. You got to get yours. You got to be in the game. Thank you guys. Bye.